basically I give up now. I tried to do it like a million times, trying to make it work. It wasn't working. So now I'm just doing what I do, and hopefully everything doesn't just explode into flames. Yeah. Game warning, blah, blah, blah. Mother flipping duck balls. I'm here, but I tried to do it the other way, and everything went crazy pants, so... I just kicked my ass.
You said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat?
I tried to do
when
it a
you
million
sleep?
different ways.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Nothing wanted to
Slit
work.
your throat? Are you always
Can you
so
actually hear me?
suspicious
Yes, you
of
can. Good.
people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just
Kick
think
my
about
ass,
it for a
man.
second.
Kick
I
it
was
right in
trying
its
to
face.
avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway.
So annoying you
Just
can't
a
even see
few
the
weeks,
colours of
maybe.
my outfit.
Anything is better than what I've got at the
It's
moment.
showing up at all.
Which is...
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who adopts rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Why not go to a hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More
Yup,
than
yup.
train stations. With homeless weirdos and rats.
Gotta love it.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
It's 9 o'clock. It only take me 20 fucking 7 minutes to get this all sorted.
Well, I died in that hospital, if you must know.
Oh.
But not for long enough. It seems I must have been too attached to this shitty life I lead, and must suffer some more before I can rest.
Jesus, Miss Ashworth.
Calm
Why all
down.
this negativity? What in the world has made you think this way? Clearly the only thing you suffer is some nasty depression. Not that it's any of my business. But have you tried talking about it to a doctor?
Oh yeah, the
Yes,
doctor murdered me.
I have.
If you haven't
Did it
watched
help?
it, last two, you missed
Not at
out. The
first,
doctor tried to murder us, but
yeah,
we're immortal, so
it
sucks
did.
to be him.
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well... Okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you.
Broke
I
in.
picked the lock.
You
So my
did
screen's
what?
going red.
Look, I
Oh
know
no,
it sounds like I'm some
yours is
sort
too.
of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive. Custom made.
My bread wasn't really
Now the
working.
only thing that reminds me of him.
Oh yeah, the whole thing went fucking cray
But
cray.
you know, it does sound like
Computer
your
system went
father was
crazy
being a
again.
burglar, not a locksmith.
So going back to Cat Lady,
It's not important anymore.
and I've just got the whole screen.
Guess
So
it isn't.
chances are
But what gave you an idea that you
I'll
could
end up
fix the
with
lock on my front door and just barge in
all sorts of
uninvited?
things popping up.
I heard the cats.
Who knows?
They were going crazy. It was like if all hell
Let's try the
broke loose
conversation
inside.
again.
The
How you
noise
going,
they
Callie?
made, it was incredible. Like ghosts howling. And for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I
Or
pulled out
whatever.
a C-rake and got the door open.
So I'm going to be able to change all my screens or anything like that because the
They
buttons
say
aren't
I had a hunch.
just
A
lame.
hunch.
Huh?
Great.
I had a hunch.
We were saying, how are you going? Can you not hear me?
And I made no mistake, did I?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit mouldy. This is the old part of town where nothing
It's my favourite type of room.
happens.
Old, dark, a
It's
bit
far
mouldy.
from the city centre, and there
Back
are
a
only
little bit.
2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around
Yeah,
here
but then it all went
as a
crazy and I
sucker
didn't
for
see any of the things that you wrote.
They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
I've only been trying for half
Hey,
an hour.
People,
Get shit all
just
organised.
people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats. You think they'll smell the rats on me? Really use a shower.
Oh yeah? What's this experiment?
I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright, I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss sticks to cover it up. I love joss sticks.
Oh. How was it?
Fine.
Chocolate and passion fruit. That sounds good though.
I give up.
I
Follow
can't see
me.
that being a bad
You
thing.
can see it for yourself if you're so stubborn.
BRB, baby. BRB. Yeah, well, soda water doesn't really have a flavour. It just tastes like fuzzy. Well, I like it, but it just tastes like fuzzy. Make sure these guys are hanging out.
This room is
Okay,
bad
calm
like this.
down, jeez.
Really? What about all this?
Safe space. Not so much hate, man.
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I
Calm
can
down,
use.
girl.
All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to cover me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop.
I get it. I get
Oh,
it.
and
Wow.
some watch too.
It's a lot of
Shower,
A's.
right? I'm dying for a shower.
Is there anyone I can contact for references?
Well, I've never
You
really
can't see
been
the
to
colour
the
here. It's like
coast.
purple and black.
Not really. I've lived with my mum all my life.
It sucks.
Till recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
Oh, that would be a perfect spot
We are
for some
Susan
good stuff
Ashworth.
there.
Ashworth. That's the. You can't see where I'm pointing. She's cat
Yeah,
lady,
sure, that'd
the
be
one in the
okay.
doorway. She tried to kill herself. Well, she managed it, and then she went to a other realm, met the Queen of Maggots, and became an immortal kick-ass killing machine. Let's say. So far, our doctor tried to kill us, so we killed him with a doll's head on a thing on a stick.
You
Doll's head
mentioned
on a
some personal
stick.
reasons for staying here.
Yes,
Yeah, babe.
it's a long story though.
It's
I
not
don't
tits and
want to
terror
bore
for
you with
nothing.
all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
What do you mean?
Right? I'm looking for someone.
Susan goes around, she
I
kills
don't
bad
really
dudes.
know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only
I
ever talk
promise
to this
after
guy
I play
online,
Cat
so
Lady, the next game I
I
play
don't know
will
what he
be
looks like.
something that doesn't have. Oh no,
Hey,
no,
look,
she's
this
not
lamp,
Maggoty.
does it work?
She's literally just an old lady who lives in the middle
What's it
of
talking about?
nowhere.
Oh,
She's actually
yes.
quite cute. She's
I
actually
don't
quite
know what
sweet.
he looks like, but I
Yeah,
know my way around
I
computers.
think we've
I
seen
managed to
the
track
M
him
word
down.
maggots once, and
Turns out he lives
mm,
here, in this
but yeah,
building
no,
somewhere.
it's not a thing.
What I don't
She's
know is
actually
what
yeah,
flat he lives
she's
in.
just
There are 8 flats here altogether.
a lady
He's in one of
who
them.
gives
I
people
must
second
just
chances to
figure
get
out which one.
vengeance.
It shouldn't be too hard.
So that's a
What
murder.
do you want from this person?
We
I just
can
need to
indeed.
talk to him.
Let's call her the
He said
queen
something
of the
really
queen of the
bad.
house.
Something horrible.
You hate that too, me too.
I need to talk to
I've
him
gotten
and get
used to it now
closure,
since
you know?
the little one learnt
Just
that I
talk.
hated it
Are you sure?
and just kept saying it
Yep.
over and over and over.
I
So
want
I've
to meet
become a
face to
little bit
face with
more
him.
not looking at them
That's
though.
all.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll probably see her maybe once at the end.
You're not
She's
in
a nice
some
old
kind of
lady in the
trouble,
house.
are you?
No
Do
worries.
I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't
Mm,
know.
could
What
be.
do serial murderers look like anyway?
A scar across the face, an eye patch,
Oh,
a bit
really?
of stubble.
Blah, blah, blah,
Those
blah.
sort of things, I guess.
Gross.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a
Mm-hmm.
wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture.
That's one thing to say about them.
But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway. Are you a part of that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever
Mhm.
again. No,
I
this
do.
is just
I know the
how I
death more.
dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap. I hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know,
Oh,
people seem to
and it
think
looks
that
like
just
it
because
too?
someone dresses in black
Is it
is
like,
pop or emo. You can't
is it
generalize like
ooky?
that. It's more
Would it
complicated.
make me say ook?
I dress in black too.
Of course.
I don't want to
That's
say
because
ook.
black is the best color. Period. You know, you've been asking me all these questions and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience.
Oh, did you see my new
You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you
my new
this,
color scheme?
but I'm really curious as to why you tried to
My
kill
new
yourself.
my
What
branding?
made you do that? What did you feel?
Long story. Won't bore you with this
Yeah.
personal crap.
Storms, pink,
Right back at me, I guess.
black.
I did give you a short
Um,
version, though.
Yes,
It's
but
not the
somehow I can't
final
help
yet,
feeling that you've
but
omitted a
it's
few
definitely
important
getting
facts.
where I want it to be.
Some details. Anyway, I suppose your story is the kind that can't be shortened.
I'm getting there.
Still, if you feel like talking about it sometime,
It's taken a while,
I'd love to listen.
I'll bear that in
but
mind,
also I've only got.
Mitzi.
I only spend so much
Well,
time on
let's
things
go
and
back
then
to
I
the
get
living room.
distracted. You know that.
Room's great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth?
Excuse me. Oh, there she is,
I hope you're not going to change your mind.
the queen of the
about
house.
this. Miss Ashworth?
It basically means that Mitzi's dying.
What happened? Are you alright?
Go away! You have to go away right now.
But why? Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
So I'm having a hissy fit.
Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't. If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you.
Sorry, I only just got this and I
Just
just
leave me
realised there's like
alone.
lace
I was
underneath
perfectly happy
satin
before
at the
you
bottom and
came.
it feels
I
weird.
have my cats.
Like you can feel the lace through the satin.
Just stay away from
Distracted me for a minute.
What?
Are you deaf? Did I not make myself clear?
Nothing suspicious.
This is not a good place for you.
Where am I gonna go? It's late and it's pouring down with rain.
I don't give a damn where you go. You can go back to the bloody train station for all I care. Anywhere. Anywhere but here. I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
What are you talking about?
Got my tooth.
Just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble, okay? Just take a deep breath.
Whatever, weirdo.
Please explain to me what's happened. I'm a little confused here.
Then maybe. Oh no. 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 You're going to die.
Oh, no.
I know. Yeah. I know. But how did you know, Miss Ashworth?
Bit hectic.
Are you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities?
Yeah, let's tell you what happened.
Just so fucking obvious.
What do you mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
That's cool. A hunch. Well, I do. I know exactly. It's already started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you. Here, Miss Ashworth. Take a good look, because I'm not going to do it again.
Wigs are totally not that easy to put on and take off. Calm down. What nonsense. Are we flashing forward, are we? Okay, we can do that. I can't do anything.
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Oh yeah, of course, in the last one, the guy, so she plays the piano to get the stray cats to come to her house, and the guy said he was going to call pest control. And then as part of it, we saw the pest control van come, go to his house, and take a body bag out. Yeah, when I mentioned there wasn't any SA in this one, I didn't think. There isn't. But ugh, creep.
What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
Sorry. There's never any SA in any of these. There is the
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your
there's
throat
the
open and
mention
watch
that
you bleed
they
to
would have,
death. I'll feed your
if
body to the crows.
able,
Oh, you're gonna
a couple of
regret
times
this, pal.
through the series. And there's like 3 games, but there's none.
What's going on in there?
So don't worry about that. Lots of murder though. And she looks like a zombie from the fucking
Did you play with
Silent
this
Hill
little
movie.
bitch behind my back?
Yeah, totes.
'Cause if you did, I swear to God.
I feel like I know that girl.
I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the the only girl for me.
You're the only girl for me.
This
Oh, he
lady
sounds
said,
like
"Oh, join us for dinner."
Thomas the Tank Engine, the fat
That's
controller.
all.
Oh,
For what?
oh, Thomas.
Take the goddamn mask
Dun,
off
dun,
when you
dun,
talk
dun.
to me. You know
That's what he sounds
damn
like to
well
me.
I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay, okay. I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
She's here for dinner.
Dinner.
Oh,
I'm
darling.
starving, and I'm sick to death
You know it
of
was
them
going to be a horror
bloody
game.
cats.
I don't call it tits and terror for nothing, darling.
You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home?
In the
How bloody
third
rude.
one, someone gets all their limbs taken away and burnt with water.
Who the fuck are you?
Shut
I promise
up,
next game I
you
play
stupid
will be
bitch.
something other than horror, okay?
I know what you're up to.
What about that,
You kept staring at him.
something about
with his
Edith?
big
Someone.
green eyes.
I'll send you a message
want
later
him,
with it.
don't you?
A couple of
You
different
think you
options
can
and you can
take him
choose.
from
Okay,
me?
Callie? Promise?
Well, I've got
Promise,
just the thing.
promise?
I always
Promise,
keep
promise?
this bottle handy.
You still
It's
love me?
bleach, the strongest you can get. You
Oh,
bet
yeah,
you've
no.
no
I would
choice. I
stop
can't
watching.
risk losing him.
Because,
I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you
yeah.
anymore.
Just
you won't need
don't
these
look.
eyes.
They've gone to a garden. There's beautiful flowers. They're doing a little dance through it. Ignore any noises you may hear. It's just normal dancing and singing. There's definitely nothing to do with anything else going on.
No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
I mean, seriously, I think I would have made a lot more noise than nothing. Oh, I just lost 3 viewers. Nobody likes acid in people's faces. Okay, I get it. Jesus. What did you think it was going to be? Come on. Yeah, come on, kitty, kitty. Come on, teacup. We got this. Come on, teacup. Bam. Come on, teacup. Bam. Yeah. Yeah, teacup. Teacup's kick ass. You're missing a kitten. The kitten's saving the world. Don't look. It's just a bit of bleach face. It's still good, it's still good. But now there's a kitty walking through a little hole. Wondering. Do, 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 do.
Hey there.
I'm sure this game is fun,
Gorgeous.
but oh, Callie, my
I
love.
see my old lady brought the bleach again.
I'm sorry.
What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for
And someone
us,
else is going to have to
if
talk to
you
me
know
because
what I
Callie's
mean.
abandoned me because of the horrorness of it all.
She does that every single time. What do
Sorry,
they call
Callie.
it? Trust issues. That's it.
I'm sorry, Callie.
Well, never mind.
Like I said, I don't
Plenty
call it what
more
I call
fish
it
in the
because I
sea.
play games about
I'm
flower
not too
raising or
fussy, but
farming or
even
something.
I have some
Otherwise, it would be
standards.
like
How
tits and
can I touch a
trailers.
bird
Tits and
like you? I
tits
gotta
and
be honest,
tractors.
girl.
If I play Stardew
You're
Valley
not
or some
like
shit.
shit.
Done.
I-
Lawyered.
I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner. And
Being a
you're
murderer
in
and
pain,
a,
so
a cannibal
I've brought
and
something
a
to
rapist
end
doesn't
your
make me not a
suffering.
good man.
Think of it as an option.
It doesn't make me not a good
I've
man.
got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just
Like,
an idea,
I don't know
no pressure.
what's expected. We know it's horror games, right?
Ah, of course.
And the other one would have been just
You
as
can't
well, probably
see.
not just as.
That bleach turned your eyes to nothing but jelly.
Yeah, not so much blood, I suppose, but still. I'm not playing Pokemon.
So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway.
Thanks, dude. So
I'd
kind.
better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx.
The naughty minx.
What was that?
A turkey leg.
Can't reach it. Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
Life's a piece of shit and so am I. Hello, Caspian. This is called the Cat Lady. And I'm playing as a cat right now. So if you'll excuse me. No, I've got to do this so that people don't get murdered. Trying to stop a murder. Is that right? What have you been doing? Why are you staring at me like that? If you're not careful, little teacup is going to get shot. Sorry, I am talking to a cat, I promise. No, mother. Flip up. Flippity, flip, flip, flip. I'm going to get shot. No, we're not. Catspian, what's wrong, baby? Come here, little homicidal monster. Come to mama. Come on. Come to mama. Come on. Come here, baby. Come on. Not many people are watching anyway. It doesn't matter. Stop scratching everything. Destroy the world. Okay, I'll come let you out and give you some food in a minute. No, I don't want to go there. I'm pretty sure I want to go and give her the key. Always want to jump around like a fucking weirdo. No, okay, just... It's good to know I didn't actually have to press the spacebar button to jump. It was just... totally a me thing. Key. Okay. Spit it out.
Who's this?
Hello, buddy. What you doing?
My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key. Who are you? Say something. Anything.
Meow.
I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
But baby, don't give up. So there's one song that's just obsessed. I'm obsessed with at the moment. Now we're blind, so.
No! No! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I've got it. I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
love you 'cause you... Song that's going round and round through my head is "You're a piece of shit. You are dead." It's amazing. Makes me happy. Which I know sounds weird, but you
Hope
rock
you don't
out.
mind creepy posters?
I don't. No,
It's
I'm
your
cool.
room. You can do what you like with it. But
Oh my god,
I
how hot does it want to
definitely
be?
prefer this to
Oh,
fairies, rainbows, and
I'm gonna open all the
unicorns.
windows as wide as I can go and get all
Did
these
you make
mosquitoes to
these?
eat my flesh.
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're gonna live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
No.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork.
Try to
Have
get
you
some of
got a
that
bottle
heat off my
opener, Miss
fucking neck.
Ashworth?
Oh, and I
In the
miss half my
kitchen.
hair anyway.
I'll go get it, shall I?
Oh,
Yes,
absolute
please.
fucking
While
turnip.
you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
God, she doesn't want much, does she? Bottle opener, glasses. Drink it for you too. Luckily, I know where they are. Oh, my bad. Breaking process. Anyone's looking. Sorry. I said ad breaking progress. Anyway. Well, I forgot to turn the noise off here, didn't I? Good job, me. Hope there wasn't heaps of things going on. I said a lot of shit, didn't I? Oops. Let's just put that in the past. What did I say? Oh, yeah, that no one was watching anyway. Yeah, I remember that. That's okay. It's not too bad. Could have said something much more aggressive. Tell you what, blooming annoying questions. Drive me a little bit crazy.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
I have.
Also
It's in my
with
fucking
some wine
hands.
glasses.
Turtle
Found
dove.
some wine glasses.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
Got a bent burger.
Here you go. Let's get that bottle open.
All right. That's all we need.
Oh,
Miss
sweat, sweat,
Ashworth,
sweat, sweat, sweat.
I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
Oh,
I promise I won't cut your
Oh,
throat in
we.
your sleep.
Very
Don't
funny,
pop.
Mitzi.
Stay.
Oh no, I mean it.
Stay.
That's fine. But
Good
just so
dog.
you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Ooh. Right, you can't see anything anyway. I've got covers on. Haha.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it.
Just losing all my.
But according to
Doesn't
weather
matter.
forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah?
No, there are lots of
How
monsters
do you
actually.
know?
Just they're people.
The only monsters are us.
Mhm.
Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but
No one likes murderers, you absolute peanut.
parasites. So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do.
Let's get a room.
Before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too.
I mean, you could.
Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Her?
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma,
I mean, they
leukemia,
poisoned you from the
sarcoma.
inside out, so yeah.
Each
Makes
of them
sense.
a fucking
No.
goddess of death.
It's being a dickhead.
Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right.
Beautiful
about
and
that, Mitzi.
ruthless.
I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. she's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
Down the back
How
passage.
long?
They said I had a year,
Anal joke.
but that was 6 months ago, so... Yeah,
Said anal joke.
not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
Oh my gosh, they just do not want to.
I'm
They must
sorry.
be hot.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. Here's yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
Be a dickhead.
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight.
That'd be really hard.
Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Let's talk about him.
I would move me so you can see more of the,
His name is Jack.
like the subtitles, but if I do, then the entire thing's gonna go fucking nutbags. So guess what? Not gonna happen.
Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure
No.
you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
So at the beginning, and when you get to the end, stop.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about
Bit
me.
beautiful, isn't it? That's what
I thought
you're
one day we
always,
would marry, have children.
you're always hopeful.
I never
Alas,
had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful
very happy
for
for people
in
to
my
find
life,
it though.
it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels.
True that.
I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again. How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly, but it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you, to listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved, all thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But else there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
And my darling doves, that is going to be it for this evening. An hour. We will do more later on, probably tomorrow morning, and feel free to come and watch it then. But yeah, that's it for now. Much love and adoration. You have an amazing time. Love, 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 love.